Let's get ready to mingle, not to through the night. Weirdos in the chat, joining left and right. Typing out our dreams as the moon takes flight. Laughter echoes wild in the glowing light. Who's got the jokes rolling? Maybe it's you. Throwing shade for miles, nothing's ever blue. In this digital party, we make our own hue. Every word a spark, igniting something new. Mingle madness, here we go. Typing fast and feeling flow. Weirdos rise up, steal the show. Nattering all night, let's grow. Shout out to the ones keeping spirits high. With every wild story, we're reaching for the sky. This virtual bash is flying, don't ask why. Let the quirks and charms shine, no need to be shy. Mingle madness, here we go. Typing fast and feeling flow. Weirdos rise up, steal the show. Nattering all night, let's grow.
Hello. Hello, Brother Gaius. Naked Brother Gaius, apparently.
Hi, brother.
Hello, Snooze Peepus. And hello, Justice Jane.
Hello, Helen. Hello.
Hello. Oh, which reminds me, I need to do something. Sort of. It won't take me long. I can carry on talking. I just need to drop my link from my channel, my stream. Yeah, we were having a gossip backstage. That's why I'm late. Blame Fanta. It's all Fanta's fault.
Yep. All my fault.
It was. Well, but the thing is, I didn't finish what I wanted to say because I saw Brother Guy saying, I'm going to go and have a shower then.
How was that my fault?
No. Sort of people says, hello, Fanta.
Hello.
I mean, fucking, oh yeah, I knew she's going to be late. She's always late. She'll be late for her funeral. I was here on time. I was here in plenty of time. We just got a bit carried away gossiping. Well, we were talking, I mean, to be fair, when I typed in the chat, so running late, you were talking politics.
Yeah.
And we don't do that on my channel, so.
No.
And some of my private life, you don't all need to know. Just itsy bits of it. No. But yeah. So, Fanta, how has your weekend been?
Quiet.
Good.
Yeah.
Or bad? One or the other.
That's good. This Sunday I went to Mom's, had some chili.
Yeah. And apparently, Snorter Poopers has been reminded he needs to get some fried chicken. I wonder why. That'd be the chicken dancing, I guess, in the intro. That tune's been stuck in my head. I know some. Do you know what? It's AI. It's shit. Get over it. There's only one of them I actually wrote the lyrics for, and that's Wacky Wednesday, I think. And we haven't had a Wacky Wednesday for a while, so that's the only one you can blame me for. The other ones I just gave a description and said, "Take it away, AI." And did about 8 versions and picked the one I liked the best. Some of them were awful.
Yeah. You can tell everybody's playing around with AI for their intros lately.
Well, I mean, it's easier, isn't it? Than I mean, I can't sing. You don't want me singing the intro. That would be a bad idea. Totally bad idea. No one wants that. Hello, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
And hello, well hung.
I will hung.
Apparently we're quiet. I think that's you.
Quiet?
There's no way I'm quiet. Turn your volume up.
It is up.
Not you.
Oh. What you say? I think.
No, well hung said, quiet. Going deaf too? Or is it quite? No, quiet. And apparently I take A and pick the best. I do.
Yeah.
But says the song sounds much better drowned out by the shower. So he said, I'm gonna go and have a shower. I'll make it happen or something like that. And I'm like, Hen has not been whinging for 5 minutes about how bad her intro is, you cheeky fucker. I said, if you don't like it, I don't fucking give a shit. Like it or lump it.
Will we have a TJ today?
Not yet. Where am I? That's where I was going. I got my own tab on someone's server where I can drop my streams when they go live soon. Yeah. Because, I'm the best.
Uh-huh.
Bubba Guy says, but no one said anything until you brought it up. Because you moan about it all the fucking time. Well, Hung says, I pick women like grapes. I eat the whole lot in one go. What, several women? That's a trick, isn't it? Eating several women in one go.
Talented.
Yeah. So, hello, we went through. Fuck off. Anyway, how has everyone's weekend been?
Yeah, come on. Tell us about them.
Yeah. Fill us in on all the juicy gossip. We ain't got any of our own.
We live vicariously through you, people.
Yeah. I think I've left my bedroom twice all weekend. No, that's a lie, because I have to go to the toilet more than twice.
If you don't count that, what?
Twice. Oh, hello, pirate.
Hello, Taro.
And she says, my cat murdered my fish this weekend. Oh.
What kind of fish, Caro?
I'm presuming a goldfish.
Could have been a beta.
She says, yes, it is. It's a beta fish, you're right. Snortopupus's weekend was bearable. And nothing happened for Brother Guys this weekend. And apparently, regarding the grapes, he said only if they are on the 2-for-1 yellow sticker. I'm Jewish after all.
Sorry about your fish, Carol.
His name was Fish.
Aww.
Oh, and Well Hung enjoyed watching Black T-Day's weird stream.
No, I didn't see it.
I heard about it. I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
And a right touch of fish says, "Poor fish, Carol. Yeah, you're only upset that you didn't get to eat instead of the cat."
Oh my goodness.
She's a fisherman woman. She fishes.
She could eat a beta. That's like eating a something little.
Sardine?
No, not even that.
Prawn?
They're mostly fins, but they can't. There are some really pretty ones.
Carol said the cat didn't even have the decency to eat the fish. They let him flop to death. Oh.
Oh no, that's awful.
Oh, makes it even funnier. Nick says, I don't eat fish head. But you, okay.
Yep,
Yeah. I get that.
yep. I know where you were going.
She's allergic to their flesh. Okay. Wow. But you, hang on. If you're allergic to their flesh, every time you capture a fish, are you not having an allergic reaction to?
And you skin them anyway.
Well, no, you don't. Not
Well,
normally.
you do catfish.
Yeah. She ain't catching catfish in the lakes and rivers she fishes in. Considers getting some fish and chips, says Snortopoopus. And Brother Guy says, nice to know I'm not the only one that has a sociopathic cat. They're all sociopathic, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's part of their nature.
In some form.
Yeah.
They're really, really, really nice. So nice that it gets on your nerves. Or they're really, really, really a-holes that also gets on your nerves.
Yeah. For some reason, cats like me. Well, apart from my ex's cat, that really didn't like me. That was jealousy, though. And I'll be walking along, and the next thing I know, I've got a cat rubbing itself up against my legs. I'm like, excuse me?
Aww.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Did I say I wanted to have you rub up against my legs? No, I didn't. Why are you here?
Do you still get the one cat sitting on your doorstep?
Yeah. Even though I hiss at it every time I go past it, yeah, it's always sitting there. Yeah. Next door neighbour's cat sitting on my doorstep. Excuse me, you don't live here. Go back to your side. Oh, lovely. Well Hung says, I used to eat those bowls of little battered ones in Spain until I realised they don't gut them, and I was eating shit, brains and eyes.
What?
Hello, Captain Obvious.
Hi, Captain. How are you?
She says, good to see you. Fanta, I love your profile pic. Just popping in to say hi. So, hi.
Thank you, Captain. Dillard drew that. I don't know if you know who Dillard Draws is, but he drew that.
And Nick says, no, I'm okay holding them. I just can't eat them. And we can't eat them caught in the lake anyway. But if Mick catches them in the sea, you're allowed to eat them if they're right size. Yeah. Bubba Guy says it's like they know you're a witch. Well, Hung says a witch that doesn't like cats.
Yeah.
I don't hate them. I just don't particularly like them. They're not something I'd choose as a pet. Although they could be handy, if you can get one that likes hunting, they could be handy. As long as they don't bring their cat back to you, that's
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my cat brought me a gift. And hello, Screams.
Hi, Screams. I don't know. In the chat, is she roboting really bad for anybody else? Or is it just me?
You're roboting for me, so I'm guessing so.
Okay.
Are we back?
I guess. I'm here.
Oh, I think that's a delay.
I'll go out and come back.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's me. I think it's me.
Oh,
Did I hear someone bleeping and blooping?
yeah.
Nick's running off because she's got a call.
Okay.
Oh, I think the delay's gone, or it's not too bad.
All right.
My sorry.
Can I ask you, was that Will Hung that said he ate them battered and fried in Spain or somewhere? Is he talking about beta fish?
Or small fish of some sort.
Don't eat betas.
I did not say I was eating something that my cat bought me, Baba guys. Rohan says, my black cat is watching you and me now. She may as well be my mother. Oh, God, no. Okay, then we're having conversations about robots and audio tonight. Apparently so. Hello, Eco.
There you go.
Hello, TJ. You're in the chat again tonight. Is there a reason for it?
Aww. Hi, TJ.
No, I was saying about the cats that bring back gifts for their owners. And I said, that's not a gift, that's a death threat.
We had a white cat, and it had one green eye and one blue eye.
Mm-hmm.
And she had the kittens and killed every one of them and left them on the doorstep. And when she went through those, she went through my new puppy that I got and left him on the doorstep. Yeah.
I'm hoping that you got rid of that cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Quentin.
Hi, Quentin. She was freaky.
Well, how much is it? Boquinio? I think that's how it's pronounced. I think they're called small battered fish. I think they are sardines. Okay.
Oh.
Sardines aren't gutted, are they?
No.
No.
You eat the whole thing.
Yep. But I don't know how to pronounce that word that he typed in there, by the way. I was just guessing. Bocquerino. I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Everyone's just saying hello to each other now, though. Captain Officer said, your cat killed a puppy? What size was it?
She was not that big. I mean, I don't know. She wasn't like skinny or anything. Real petite. She had meat on her bones, but yeah. Puppy didn't stand a chance. I was so upset. I was in 4th grade.
Oh, so you was a kid. It was family cat.
Yeah.
TJ said, I had a white cat too. Same eyes. Blue and green. He was deaf. I had to call him in with a torch.
Was he mean and evil?
Dunno, but Wellhung said, sounds like a typical woman. Kills everything. She must have been on the blob.
Oh, no. I don't kill things.
Just given birth. She was postnatal depression is what it was. Postnatal depression.
That's it.
Hormone imbalance.
Yeah.
I wrote fish eat their baby fish. That's
yeah.
Funny. Yeah. Especially if they're deformed. Because one of the fish we had gave birth to conjoined fish.
Oh, wow.
They were the first one to get eaten. Yes.
Never seen that.
Well, I can confirm, no, I am not on the blob anymore. I don't know about Fanta.
No.
Well, Hannah says none of you are on the blob anymore. Wait,
My
so one more.
In my case, that's a double entendre.
Yeah.
That's
Oh. Oh, for those that don't get the joke, her ex-husband was called Blob, or nicknamed Blob.
yeah. R.I.P.
Sure, she was hands of other guys. Hello, Jabba.
Hey, Jabba.
Apparently, we have Dusty Shame Caves, Fanta.
Hmm.
Do you have a Dusty Shame Cave?
What's the word before cave?
Dusty. Oh, shame.
Oh, shame. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ashamed of it.
But it is dusty.
I'm just saying. Been a
Oh,
minute.
you're terrible. Been a minute. As Santa says, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Other guys who's dotting. Oh, dear me.
Did TJ say whether she was coming up or no?
I don't think she is. I said, is there a reason she's in the chat and not up here? And she said yes.
Okay. We'll miss you, TJ.
Well, she's just put in the chat nothing. Completely nothing. About guy says a near Muttley. Yes, a near Muttley. Quentin said there is a Marvel supervillain called the Blob. Oh well, I mean the Blob is villainous. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And then there's the movie, The Blob.
So my one of my sisters dated someone called Bob, and I used to call him Bob the Blob. He was a big man.
See, their dad wasn't.
No,
He was skinny.
but he wasn't called Bob either, was he?
Some people called him Bob, but most of us called him Blob.
Mm.
It was on my napkins for my wedding.
Really?
Yep. And I told the person that was officiating the wedding, if you didn't call him Bob, I'm not going to marry him. Because that's how I met him, and that's what I called him.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a pub in the city centre, Liverpool city centre, called Blob.
Aw.
No. Blobbing along.
If you ever get by that way, TJ, take a picture for me and I'll show my boys. They get a kick out of that.
No. Yeah, Captain Obvious said, I had a pet squirrel that had every cat and my pit bull terrified of her. She was fearless or stupid. Probably a big mix of both.
Yeah. There's some.
She said photo will be taken.
Thank you.
And Java says, I like Blobby. You mean Mr. Blobby?
Isn't that a kid's show?
No, it was a family show.
Oh.
It was like 7 o'clock in the evening on a Saturday, I believe.
Oh.
I did. You're right, TJ. She said Helen wanted an unusual pub name. Yes. One off your list. Hello, File 13. He says, sup, witches.
Hi, 13. I'm not a witch.
No,
Witch
just witch
adjacent.
adjacent.
Yeah.
And Well Hung says, I only go to places that have BYOB in the window.
How is it a pub if you have to bring your own?
You say you don't go to pubs. That's a lie. But you'd be better off with BOGOF, a bog off. I got to the space station tonight too. Awesome. Yeah, because says bring your own blob.
I used to.
Yeah,
That's a double
most
too.
cases. Oh dear me. How did we get to talking about this? Oh, Brother Gaius, I think. It's his fault.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, it was definitely his fault. Oh dear me. Well, Hung says, I have a corkage fee when I bum ladies.
Hmm.
I have to pay for him to take it out. File 13 said, last time I went to a bar, I ended up stripping on the counter. Made good money. There is so much more to that story and how I ended up doing my first and only exotic dance.
I think I'm okay with
But I'm not. I want to hear more of the story.
Of course you do.
It's probably a hen night, I reckon. I reckon it was a hen night. You call them bachelorettes over there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because bachelorettes, hens will get men to do all sorts of things on a hen night.
Yeah.
My sister got someone to strip for her on my aunt's hen night.
Just somebody.
I said well hung. But I thought I said well hung. I apologise. I read, yeah, I read your one, bring your own blob with you, and well hung was the corkage fee. Did I not read it that way, Fanta?
You know, I didn't even notice.
No. He said it wasn't me, it was well hung. I appreciate the credit, but I can't accept it. He says it was a regular night. Were you really drunk? Mm. Oh, I've been on a few hen nights and they get a bit wild.
Yeah. My friend Laura had hers, and I thought it was going to be, you know, quite a few ladies there, and turned out it was 3, including her, myself, and one other Amy.
Mm.
And I made a cake. I bought a penis cake pan, and it was the penis and the diddly bits, and I figured out how to make my frosting flesh colored, and then I put like
Right.
veins in it, and then I took I had a little piece of tubing that had um a thing on it, you know, you push air through, and I put that underneath. But what I didn't tell her was it had glaze from the bakery in it from Foodland. And when she bent down to blow out the candle, I squeezed it and shot glaze out at her.
Brother goes, he's like, Fanta, no! See, she's not as sweet as innocent as people think. I know you're going to struggle, but can you check private chat?
Yeah.
Hang on. Right, so I need to go back up from the chat. Delete this part of the stream, hen. No. No. File 13 said, I was invited to get together with some friends. I was attending school. One of them owned the bar. I didn't realise the guy had money. I had to run the club. We could grab anything from the bar. I ended up swirling upside down, half naked, from the bar. Okay. We got Well, hung in there. I did an exotic dance. I backed up and danced with some African tribesmen.
Hmm.
Well, hung said, you didn't tell her it had herpes either. Hello, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Oh, hang on. The story continues. 12:13 finishes. Then in Mexico, I bought a hooker and a falcon from this Mexican drug dealer. A hoop. Hey? He also sold me coke. I took the hooker's gold, kept the gold, sold the coke, and went back to the United States. Should we be having confessions on this stream? I think that's a confession.
Mm.
I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't read out your confessions, file 13. Did you see what I put? He says statute of limitations, LOL. Okay. Mm-hmm. Jerry's like, hey, File Daddy. Love you too, File 13. I think I've lost Fanta.
Haven't lost me.
Oh, okay.
I went out to try to read it. I had to take a
Screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. I'll be right back. Go check it out. See if I can read it.
Yeah. Well Hung said we were offered coke and a midget in a cage in Prague. What? Hello, Sherry. Guy says Terry shows up right at the apex of the filth talk. Hey, don't know. No, it was going on long before she got here. Captain Obvious has got to go. Bye-bye. Toodles, she says. She's always sent me some pictures of her squirrel. File 13 says, been busy doing graphics again, and I don't like it because I'm spending more time in front of the computer again. I want to buy a classic truck. Once I have enough, I'm quitting again. Okay. And Jabba says, my cousin is a Mexican cartel who had some coke stolen. Okay. It was, TJ. It was Brother Gaius. Yep. Bring your own blob, where he started saying that the cat was on the blob, I think. That's how it started. No, you did. Oh, I'm going to scroll back up. I'm pretty sure it was you. Oh, no, it was well hung. I apologise. It was well hung. It was well hung. I apologise. Apparently, my channel has now become a portal for the Mexican cartel. I've noticed that too. And well hung said, is squirrel an euphemism? Is it a red one? I'm fond of redheads. I don't think so. No. Look, it's not my fault I mix all you weirdos up. You all remind me of each other. See, even TJ's apology. Oops, sorry, brother. Yep. It's about the cat that killed the kittens and the pup. Yeah, he said must have been on its blob. That was well hung. And that's how the subject changed and became crude. And now we're on to drugs. Apparently. And Mexican cartels. Another guy said, I finally told the truth and Tanya missed it, selfish cow.
For what you put in the private chat, I knew. As soon as, yeah.
Yes. EK says, rude hen. We're not that similar. Well, most of us aren't. Yes, please. Pound, pound. Here, take it. What are you on about, TJ? I didn't understand. She's put yes, please, and then 2 pound signs. Here, take it. Well, Hung says, I didn't bring up blobs first. Yes, you did. Oh, drugs. Oh. You tried to buy the drugs, are you, TJ? Okay. What's happened to my chat?
I don't know.
I mean, TJ wanting to buy drugs. I'm just saying.
Well, I hope you feel better, TJ.
Um,
That makes me
Mike,
think she's in pain.
Mike Waters has popped in. Hello,
Hi,
Mike.
Mike.
Says
Hi,
hello, ladies. Dropping in to like, share, and say hi.
Mike. Thank you.
Um, Tanya says, I saw it, brother. Gay ass. Don't worry, you tart.
Hello, Tanya.
And then Well Hung says, oh, that. Maybe I did. Yes. Yes, you did. Another guy says, LOL, thanks, Tanya. Sorry.
What was that?
Someone sent me a photo.
Oh,
I'm not showing that photo. I'm not gonna get blamed for that shit. I'm just saying.
was it Mr. Prendy?
No.
Was it Well Hung?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I am not getting blamed for that shit. It did make me laugh though. Oh, I'll send it to your brother, guys. He's like, let's see it. I've just checked them, Well Hung. I think he's on a delay. Oh. Oh, dear me.
Oh, I have news.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go ahead and talk. Hold on. I gotta make sure.
No, you want to tell me your news.
Well, I'm trying to get to it to make sure.
I am disavowing from this picture, okay? I'm disavowing. He says, oh no, it can't be that bad, this brother guys. Apparently, I disavow. I do not believe this. I do not agree with this. I'm disavowing. But apparently, this is a picture of an unshaved
Oh, God.
Tanya. That's it. That's all you're getting. I disavow. She doesn't look like that. Stop being mean.
I'm just relieved you didn't say moo.
I know. I showed a picture of Harry Moo the other day.
Oh, Lord.
It was Highland Cow.
Yeah. I hit 1,000 subs.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Congratulations and celebrations. Sorry.
Yeah, it's been an even 1,000 for a few days now, or a couple days.
No, I don't know who that is, Brother Gaius. Who is it? You got Eco saying, "Yay, go Fanta," and DJ, "Woohoo, yippee!" Oh, it's from Spinal Tap. Okay.
Thank you guys. I'm excited. I'm gonna let it get a little bit more, and then I'll sort out my celebration stream with giveaways and stuff. So
Oh, she's actually going to stream.
yeah.
It's from Spinal Tap, the picture that he sent, that is Tanya with unshaved.
I remember Spinal Tap.
Yeah. I think I vaguely saw bits of it many, many, many years ago, brother guys. I'm not fucking stopping it to fucking play it now. I'm not stopping the stream to watch Spinal Tap right now. I do know of it, and I've seen clips of it, but no, I've never watched it all the way through. That's the mockumentary, isn't it?
Yeah, I did
Yes.
watch it, but it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it really.
But as I said, I disavow. I've shown it. Fuck's sake, I've shown the picture. I think he's delayed.
Maybe. Refresh.
Good night, TJ.
Bye, TJ. Love you. Haha. Can't do anything about it. I hope you feel better.
I knew there was an explanation for why I haven't been yawning. Tanya isn't here to give me the yawns. That's from Snotterpoopus.
Wonder where she is.
She never gets here on time.
I know, but
apparently Brother Guys is going to watch it during dinner. It gets better every time. Pigeon is congratulating you.
thank you.
I'm
excited.
Tanya says I'm here.
Not Tanya. Tanya.
Yes. Well, Hung says I'm behind all of you girls.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Funny, I didn't feel.
And apparently Tanya must be stuck in airport security. Why? She ain't been. Where's she gone? Where's she been? Has she been somewhere that I don't know about?
Did she do something bad while she was abroad?
Well, no. I mean, you just there's been a lot of people that have been, held. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know our country. We're getting told not to travel to America at the moment, don't you?
No.
Yep, that's the thing. Because of things that have happened to tourists entering your country. Anyway, moving on. I don't know exactly, but trying to smuggle a cucumber through security is a bad idea. Oh, for God's sake. You're all going to get me into trouble when she gets here. You know that. It's not you lot that have to put up with her moaning about it afterwards. Not that she doesn't do it that often, but she does sometimes. I'm like, you cheeky fucker. Oh, fucking cheeky fucker. Fucking. And how would you know about trying to smuggle a cucumber through security, brother guys? Methinks someone is projecting. Don't you think so? Yeah, Tanya goes, yeah. Ika says, only if it's an actual cucumber. You shouldn't smuggle food across borders, you know. No, you shouldn't, Ika. You're correct.
No plants, no nothing like that.
Prater says, "What's up?"
Hey, Prater.
Hello, Prater. Well, Hung said, Fanta asked me if it was in yet. That's a her problem, not a me problem. You know what he's just said about you, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Danny.
Danny?
His name is Danny Thomas. He is a friend of Cherry's. He has his own small little channel on the YouTubes. And he has his volume down and he's lurking. Okay.
Danny Thomas. That makes me think of the actor.
He's a fucking dickhead. I've called him knobhead several times.
Okay.
No, he's all right. He's an all right knobhead. But yeah, no, he's a friend of Cherry's.
Okay.
But he's part of the Karen Reed people.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, them weirdos. I always stopped for smuggling. Hang on. I always stopped for. Okay. I always get stopped for smuggling a cucumber. I ask them to taste it and prove it. It's a rare pink cucumber.
Who said that?
Guess.
I don't know. I just brother or well hung.
Second guess was correct. I should warn people that are coming into my channel, beware, it gets crude.
Mm.
My guy said, it wasn't me again.
Sorry, brother.
Oh, dear me. Oh, and Danny says, yum, pink cucumbers are so good for your eyes.
Oh my. I think that's a carrot.
He says, as it was, I prefer my cucumbers finely sliced or diced in salad, no matter what colour it is when it's ripe. Hello, flying feline.
Hi, feline.
She's making dinner. Flying Barry making dinner.
Ooh.
No.
Don't tell me what it is because it's just going to make me angry.
I won't read it out, it's fine.
Or sad.
What are you on about? You got homemade chili to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But feline makes all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I know. All sounds way too healthy for me.
It just sounds delicious to me.
No, way too healthy and exotic.
The good stuffs aren't that healthy.
No, theirs
Well, I
isn't
think
healthy.
they're food, smothered in. Oh, they make me hungry too. I'm gonna have to text Harley to bring me.
Don't put chili anywhere near pink cucumbers, Danny. Don't do that. She's having falafel tonight.
I don't know what that is.
Falafel.
Now I've heard it my whole life, but I just don't know what it is.
Hen is a cheap date. You are correct, brother guys. I don't deny it. I had cheese and tomato on toast. Basically, because I lost track of time and thought, well, the jacket potatoes are not going to be on time for my stream. But I've got some in the oven for later.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, because a deck potato takes, especially the size of the ones I cook, they take a good couple of hours in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Hen has been hiding pink cucumbers for years. Most of them called Dave and Berry. Yeah, I chop them off and put them under the patio. It's ground chickpea patties, basically.
Huh.
Yeah, that's not appealing to her feline.
Well, probably just described like that, no, by any other person. But if it's described, feline, it's gonna be good. She'll make it special somehow.
What Eco's saying, it's like rolled up kebab, except instead of kebab, it's meatball-sized chickpea balls.
Do you dip it?
I think so.
Oh.
I think it's seasoned. And apparently, falafel, spelled with a PH, two lots of PH, is a country in Egypt.
Are chickpeas big over there?
Probably.
You know what I mean? Are they used a lot? Is that in their cuisine?
Right, you're going to try and make me to pronounce a word that has a TZ start to it. Is that Ziki? Tatziki? I never know which one's the silent letter out of the two. But that's what she's having it with.
I don't know what that is either.
It's a fairly neutral taste. You can vary a lot with seasoning and different sauces. I love them, says EK. Wohung says garbanzo beans for Fanta.
Garbanzo beans.
Called chickpeas. And Feline's laughing at me for not being able to pronounce that word. It's TZ, and I know one of them letters is silent. I don't know which one.
I would have probably pronounced the Z.
And apparently it's a white garlic sauce. Okay, so I wouldn't like any of this food.
I would.
Yeah, you would.
Sounds nice.
It sounds fucking gross. See, this is why you go, oh, I love the sound of all the food that she makes. It makes me hungry and jealous. I'm like, well, it makes me need to, Eco, bucket, please.
Well, they like to cook with a lot of mushrooms as well. I don't do the mushrooms, but if they could leave that out of some of the stuff, I'd be cool.
Oh, well, see, Flying Feline says it's yogurt, cucumber, mint, and lemon sauce. So, but Quentin's saying it's basically Greek garlic sauce. Which one is it, Missy? Are you missing out the garlic on purpose?
Falafel, that sounds Greek.
Oh no, and sorry, and lots of garlic. Bucket, please, Eco. She's not only my rent, she's also my bucket keeper, and she hasn't put a bucket in the chat for me yet.
Slacker.
So you've used them all up again, Hen? Let's see what I've got. A light green frog shape. That'll do. I don't care. I'll do. I don't mind. Any bucket will do. Or a little lily pad that doubles as a lid if needed. I forgot, on a lily pad. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. Well, guy says there's not enough meat in chickpeas. I agree. But yeah, no, keep that sauce away from me. Thank you very much.
You know,
I will shrivel up.
Even though I don't like mushrooms, I would probably try them if Feline made them.
Well, that makes no sense. But yours is a texture thing, isn't it?
No, that's avocado. Avocado's disgusting.
So it's a flavour of mushrooms then.
Yeah,
But not all mushrooms taste the same.
I know, but I just don't want to take any chances.
Some are more mushroomy than others.
Yeah, it's okay.
More
But if
earthy.
Feline put it in something, I would probably eat it.
Brother Guy says, hen's a vampire, everyone. Yes, I am. Allergic to sunlight and have an aversion to garlic. Of course I am.
Yeah.
Brother Guy says, you don't like guacamole, Fanta?
No. Mm-mm.
And I'm not sure what Well Hung's saying. He says, no girl has much room when I'm on their hunt. I don't know what he means.
I don't either. But it's okay.
And Phelan says, I can't wait to cook for you, Fanta.
I know.
And that it's Mediterranean Monday.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
I've never had guacamole just because it doesn't appeal.
Well, I just don't like avocados. That's one thing I just.
And Brother Guy said, but it's so good for about 2 hours until it rots. Hey, you guys, says Ray.
Hey, Ray.
And Snooter Pooper says, I've had a server chastise me for not wanting guacamole on my fajitas.
Huh. Well, that wasn't very customer friendly, was it?
No.
If you get what you want, you're paying for it.
So we now know that Snorter Poopus is American. And do you know why we know that?
Because you don't have Mexican restaurants?
No, we do. Because he called it a server.
Oh.
We would call them waiter or waitress, never server.
We use those and server.
Yep.
Wow. You don't use...
Nope.
That's weird. I didn't know that.
Love mushrooms on toast, well hung. He says, I make mushrooms on toast, fry them hard in butter and olive oil. I just do them in the butter though. And a little pinch of pepper as well, sometimes.
That doesn't appeal to me at all.
No. Ray said, supposed to have a work day. Can't be fucked climbing out of bed, but I need coffee.
Oh.
Snotty Pooper says, yes, me's American bear.
Woohoo.
What if you're not sure if it's a waitress or a waiter, hen? I don't fucking care. I've never heard him called a server. I mean, rude people might put their hand up and go, service, but no. To be fair, we don't tend to call about like that. We'll just raise your hand and wait for them to come over. You know, so you won't shout out wait or wait. Only rude people do. You just pop your hand up and catch their eye to let them know you want them to come and get your check or get something else.
Ours, they make the rounds. They check on you periodically and stuff like that.
See you later, flying feline.
Bye, feline. Enjoy your falafel.
And Well Hung says, a girl once guacamole'd on my fajitas. I gave her a big tip.
Ew.
I don't know what I'm doing now and again. It's that sometimes, you know, I don't know what I'm doing.
I hear my baby
Hi,
growling.
Kay.
Hi, KK.
Did you just say, what did you say you hear?
My belly growling.
Oh, your belly growlers talk about food, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. I haven't eaten today. Yeah.
Apparently, Hen only eats in the fanciest fish finger restaurants. I do. Some
Where-
people says that they wait for you to have a mouthful of food and then walk up and ask how it is.
Yep.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. Our waiting staff, because that would be the waiting staff, but they don't tend to bother you too often during your meal.
Hmm.
We're not checking in on you and ask, because we don't tend to have free top ups on coffee and stuff and things like that either. But they don't come over unless you indicate. Really, they might pop over like to ask if you finished and clear your plates, but they tend to leave you alone.
Ours come over, make sure you. Well, depending on what restaurant you're in,
Yeah.
what they're giving you. But I wanted to ask you this: whenever you're seated and everything, and the
Mhm.
server comes up, do they say, "My name's so and so, and I'll be taking care of you tonight"? Do they say that?
They do introduce themselves. It depends on where you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if they use them exact words.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be I'll be your waitress for tonight, or I'll be your waiter for tonight. Jabba says no. And Well Hung's just here for the tarot readings. No. We don't tend to have that's the thing, you don't tend to always have the same waiter or waitress unless it's like you're going out for a big group of you and now you'll have a dedicated waiter or waitress.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's not the tipping society here, is it? It's not the same thing. Okay, so helloing brother guys and Well Hung.
What do you mean tipping service?
So a lot of the reason your waiting staff or serving staff spend a lot of time interacting with the customers is to hopefully get a bigger tip.
Yeah.
Whereas if they kept doing that here, they'd likely get no tip.
Yeah, I get that.
So,
But when you get a good one that, make sure your drink is full and,
yeah.
Stuff like that, it's really good. But when you're sitting there forever waiting and they never come up and then finally they do and they act like they don't really want to do it,
Yeah.
that's when they get pennies.
Yeah, I mean, normally you'll sit down at the table, so a waiter will come over after a couple of minutes. He's sitting there and asks you ready to order. They'll give you a few moments to have a look at the menu. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sorry.
And then if you say you're not ready, they'll okay, I'll come. Let me know when you're ready. Just indicate, or that okay, I'll be back in a few minutes, and they'll come back.
Ours, you get seated by the hostess.
Mm-hmm.
Then your server comes up and tell you who they are and everything, and then they'll ask what drink you would like.
Yeah.
And then when they bring the drink back, they asked if you're ready to order, if you want any appetizers or anything. So you get your drink first. They always ask what you want to drink first, and then proceed.
Well Hung says, I do voodoo readings. I make my own dolls out of wank socks. Not my own.
Ew, not your own. That's even worse.
But he needs the DNA from the other person on the voodoo doll for the voodoo to work.
I don't even want to ask how you come to get those.
Probably from the ex-partner of the person that they want a curse put on. Think about it.
I mean, I understand The
It makes sense to
concept.
me.
It does, but ew. I hope you're wearing gloves. That's all I'm saying.
You shouldn't take things so seriously.
My imagination, I can't help it.
Yeah, I had to go into way too much detail then, didn't I?
Mm,
So that you'd understand.
I
I've
mean,
actually got the cards out now. It's your fault, well, hon.
you've got what out?
The cards.
Oh.
Said he's here for the tarot readings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently it's that one. You got the Chariot. Very good card. He says he uses tongues. Mika says, they do say reduce, reuse, and recycle. I appreciate the dedication.
There we go. No.
Okay, the question I asked, you remember I said I was going to ask someone a question earlier on? The answer is no. You remember I said someone reminds me of someone, I'll ask the person it reminds me of.
Yeah.
They've replied no.
Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Snorter Pooper says, never borrow someone else's socks, especially if they're crusty. Yep, don't do that. That cards. Yeah. Not saying anyone else should do it in the same way, but it's trying. Bless those little crusty socks. Wang said, help the planet. Ray says, speaking of socks, I miss the man cave.
I do too. I was thinking of crusting.
Not upstairs because I put carpets and beans on.
Yeah, I miss the man cave too. I miss all my dudes. Really? You know, I miss Odin a lot. Maybe I need to message him, check on him.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Someone decided to have a conversation with me. Didn't wait for me to pause, mute before I start talking.
Yeah.
No. But yes. Right. Knock knock. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, give me a chance to mute. No.
Almost said who's there.
You heard it, did you?
No, when you just said knock knock, I almost said who's there. Not joke.
Jabba says he doesn't have any crusty socks. No, you just used Bogwell, don't you, Jabba? And Kay says, is there no more man cave? It's on a break, but we don't know how long for or whether it's permanent, do we?
No.
Yes, he uses Bogwell. So, Keso says, hi, hen, Banta. Congratulations on 1,000 and thank you for remembering.
I shall never forget Purple Heart. And thank you, KSSSS.
Well Hung says, what am I? Chopped liver? What do you mean? What are you, chopped liver?
No.
And again, that's wrong. I've been talking to you, you cheeky fucker. I read out your help the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying hello to Kay because Kay said hi, Jabba. And he says hello. Hello. Always he upset someone else isn't hello. And Ray said, "Oh my god, Fana, you got to 1,000. That's amazing. Woohoo!"
Yeah, it's been right at 1,000 for a couple days now. Every time I check, I'm like expecting it to be like 998 or something like that. So that's why I want to let it get over a little bit.
Yep. And Eco says, "Did you know that liver grows back, well hung?" Just saying.
Really?
Yeah, it can regenerate itself. It's what I think it's the only organ that can regenerate itself.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
be awesome if your lungs could do that.
Yeah. So when they remove part of your liver, it can grow back.
Okay.
Mm.
How did I not know that?
I don't know. It's a bit like slugs when you cut them in half, isn't it?
Mm.
I
Yeah.
know that's worms, not slugs.
Worms. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And they're unisex.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that.
No. I see you skirting around the not saying happy birthday to Kes, says it in my chat. I see ya. Oh, damn it.
What?
We now have unsaved Tanya in the chat. Who's saying unsubscribe now. And then Jabba saying you and I sex.
Java. Kenya. No. It's taken 4 years.
Hey, you way ahead of me. Way ahead of me. Because we started our channels about the same time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is the slowest growing.
But where's Margot's at, I wonder?
Oh, no, hers is. But she never puts anything on it, so that'll be why.
Yeah. We don't get the garden videos lately, but hopefully sometime soon. Maybe.
Oh. Oh, you fucker.
What? Is it Java?
No, there's two Tanyas. There's a
Oh.
Tanya and a Tanya.
Oh no.
I think I know it is.
Stop multiplying.
Tanya, unshaved Tanya, says livers are like ex-girlfriends. Tanya Corbell says different Tanya. He says it's a different target audience, isn't it? Oh dear me.
You know where I was when I found out that I had 1,000 subs?
Well,
I just happened to look. Okay, I saw Patty Q go live, right?
yeah,
But he was launching his book
yeah.
on Katie Did's channel.
On whose channel?
Katie Did. But
God.
I stayed in his chat. And I put in his chat when I looked, and then I was so excited. And I was like, Patty, I just hit 1,000 subs. She said something. He never did. And I'm like, oh, gonna get you, Patty Q. It's the last thing I do.
No, you don't want to know whose channel Cass says. All things serious. Hello, Eddie.
Hi, serious? Been a while.
Hi. He started streaming again. He took a break and he's been back, but I don't think he's on as busy a schedule on his streaming anymore.
Yeah, one day at a time.
Yep. Hi. Mm-hmm. Everyone's saying, hello, all things. Hello, all things. Hello, all things. Hmm?
I like calling him Sirius Black.
Yes. And all things serious, Eddie says, Fanta, my favourite. Mm-hmm.
Aw.
No. I'm going to go and sulk now. You're on your own, Fanta.
No, you're not. You're not. No, you're not. Okay, so she is. Well, for my celebration, I want to have Belmont Justin make some magnets and stuff, and then I want to look into getting little acrylic standees of my Funko Pop Dark Angel that Dojo created.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a few of those, and I could give them away and have like some little trivia or something.
Going to cost you money.
Yeah, I know.
Not just getting them made, but also posting them out.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just let
I
you
thought
know.
about it. I thought about
Uh-huh.
all that. I thought about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
The unshaved moo that cried, says Tanya. Oh, hang on. I'm confused.
That's random.
Sirius Black was a bad motherfucker I knew from LA, says unshaved Tanya. Tanya, even. Tanya. I think this is going to be fucking hard. Tanya, Tanya, and Tanya. Hello, does it know, Matt?
Hi.
With his fake French.
Did he put one after his name?
Yeah. There's a lot of people that ended up with wrenches after their names on a certain channel.
I bet.
I think they've streamed together before, KSSS. In fact, I know they have. He says, Banter should stream with Unhinged. They could call the show See No Evil, Speak No Evil.
No, I always wanted to do a show with him called The Blind Leading the Blind.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be fun.
And unshaved Tanya says, let's play Piss Off Tanya. Well, I think you will already.
Oh, yeah.
Matt might be why she's not here. Because she's normally here by now.
Yeah. Where is she?
I don't know. Let's see if she's messaged me.
Okay. Hmm.
No.
No TJ, no Tanya.
No. They'll just have to put up with us two.
Okay.
Just have to put up with us two. Apparently she's busy shaving.
Okay.
She might be a role then. Helmut says, can anyone get Tanya out of our Pokeball? Tanya Cornwall says, I'm sieving my moo in it. Gonna be a minute or 3,000 shaving. Yeah, okay. I'm saving my moo in it. Gonna be a minute or 3,000.
Hi, Helmut.
Yes, I did. Okay, says Hen advocated for my wrench on Raptors. She was this close to getting my wrench back. I tried.
Yeah.
I really tried.
Yeah.
I even threatened to send him night letters every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
In the queue.
Yeah. I heard you when you went up there. I was working.
No. I was supposed to be sleeping. See,
Yeah.
I stayed awake, especially to stand up for you, KSSS.
Yeah.
I'll probably get told off for someone now because I didn't go to sleep when I said I was going to. Lord Raptor Jesus is not only a witch lover, he's also a deranging tyrant, says Helmut.
Raptor's all right.
Ika said you should be able to automate that, Hen. The night letters every 10 minutes. I don't think you can do it in DMs, unfortunately. Unshaved Tanya says, what's a night letter? Is it is that a drunk sext? No.
No,
No.
it's
I mean,
DMing
yes, but
someone
no.
and you think you've been wronged.
It is, but no.
Well,
Drunk sext is a night letter. Normally. Keza says, send Hen money for advocating for my wrench.
yeah.
Thank you, Keza says.
Yeah.
It just seems weird. He's naked over there, and it just seems weird.
I know it's
What else?
him and
not-
Jabba just don't look right.
Well, I mean, Jabba's used to not having wrenches. He gets them taken away all the time. But yeah, no, it's just weird. Keza says not having one.
It's like seeing Cherry in a chat with no wrench.
It
Weird.
is. Yeah. Certain people just they look weird without wrenches.
Mo Biggs, he looks really strange without a wrench.
Funnily enough, the one that originally started all this shit was timing people out on someone else's channel last night. Just randomly, you know.
I don't know about that.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Kesa says, I am naked over there. People are staring at my gigantic pee-pee. I'm not an animal.
I have feelings.
Yes. Ika says, the great drenching, the tragic consequences of the great wrenchings that sometimes happen. Yeah, I mean, I've done it here. I did it here. Because I just thought, hang on, I've only got like fucking 16 people in the chat, and only 2 of them aren't wrenched. I'm like, okay, let's have a clean out. I don't need 150 wrenches. I just need a few that I can rely on.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody starts out with a wrench in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll probably keep them.
Yeah, she says, starts out with a wrench in mind.
I don't expect anybody to be
De-wrenched.
Yeah, I don't expect it, but you never know. But I have like 6 or 8 super wrenches, so you better be careful. They might get you.
Yeah, I knew who that was. Unshaved Tanya says, it's like when you slap an ice cream out of a yeah, I'm gonna change the words around so it makes sense. It's like when you slap an ice cream out of a child's hand. It's sad, but it needs to be done.
Yeah, sometimes.
And Tanya Cornball says, I'm like your busy mate, and I ain't got no rent in it. And Snorter Pooper says, I wrenched my back once. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yes, it says, I knew who Unshaved Tanya was, but I have a wrench. I guessed who it was, but they just confirmed it. just the way they typed confirmed it. Hello, Angela.
Hi, Angela. Heart.
And doesn't name it said, so much drama over wrenches. I was just there for fun, but people apparently had grudges.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's only a few that I would be, kind of upset. Not like mad, but like, what did I do? If I lost my wrench on a few channels. But the other ones, I'm okay.
And Tanya Cornball says, they still don't know who I am. No, of course we don't, Jabba.
Oh, you just doxed Tanya. Oh, my word. I'm gonna go and tell everybody.
What, that talks Tanya?
Mm-hmm.
Kessa says, Angela Curry is here, but she said hello, ladies. So I can't say hello. People believe those pesky rumours.
Yeah, I stopped in hers. She was live last night or the night before, and I stopped in and said hi. And she's up on panel. She's like, at the heart, 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 heart. I guess that's our thing now.
Apparently, Raptor left Fanta without a life. She says long, but I don't think long was the word she meant in there. Life belt, life saver. I don't know. And now not even KSSS can save her. It's a tragedy.
It's all right.
Oh yes, I did notice that someone said they were going to stream Saturday stream on Sunday and didn't. Angela, Lifeline. There you go, Lifeline. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes I wish people wouldn't say they're gonna stream.
Yeah. So
If
I commented on his community posts. You done fucked up, lizard.
What was his community post?
To say that he was going to stream Saturday's stream on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's mainly like when you're watching somebody and they'll go, I'll be back tomorrow for another stream or blah, blah, blah. And, you're like, you really enjoy the content or whatever. And then they don't go. And it's like, oh, it's such a letdown. But I understand things happen.
Apparently he got shit during the Fagger stream. It was beautiful. And I am also the big lizard fell asleep.
Who got shit?
Raptor. Kessa says he's laughing. Raptor is burning the candle at both ends. Yeah, not a good idea.
Yeah. He gets sleepy.
Yeah, we all do eventually.
Yeah.
I have this habit of going beyond sleepy and then not being able to sleep.
Yeah, you're so tired. And then you start talking and then you're like, well, I'm up now.
Yeah.
Again, second wind.
Yep.
Sometimes there's a third and fourth wind.
Yep. I was I see I went to go sleep about, I think, was it 2:30? I'm like, and I think I was asleep by about 3. I was awake again by 5.
Yeah.
Because I was having some fucking random dream. I had a random dream. Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember it very well. Does anyone want to hear my random dream? Chat, do you want to hear my random dream?
Yeah, I told you mine.
Well, you can say you want to hear it, but the chat might not want to.
Yeah, they do.
They might not. I think it was a warning dream.
I don't know what mine was, but I don't want it to be a warning because one of them was Walking Dead, kind of.
We've got Nibs in the chat who says, I'm up at 5 a.m. for my pee-pee, but straight back to bed.
Nibs.
Kessa says, was I in the random dream? No, you was not, Kessa says. He also said, did I have my rent in your dream? No. And Ika says, Guan, hen. Guan. So my random dream, yeah? So you know this woman that owns the witchy shop?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you remember a while ago, I said about a woman that was sort of like annoying me because she seems to be stepping on my toes a bit. Remember?
Uh-huh.
She's the woman that owns the witchy shop.
Oh.
Okay. And I'm trying to like work with her and she's, you know, she's coming to me with stuff and whatever. I'm really trying to work with her because I want to, I'm like, I'm trying to think it that was in my head. But in my dream, Unsaved Tanya says, I don't remember dreams, thankfully. Well, I don't always remember dreams. Kessa says, this is a terrible dream. I wasn't in it with my wrench. No, you weren't.
Oh.
I'll make sure I dream about you with your wrench tonight, Kess says. It might come true. But in my dream, we were going on this it was me, her, and someone else, and I don't know who the someone else is. There was other people. There was another person, at least one other person, maybe two other people there. But it was me and her. And we was going on this quest of some sort. It was like bizarre. So we had to walk into a lake, along the bottom and back out again for some fucking reason.
Hmm.
And then we ended up in like this, I don't know, old castle type building. And we were trying to find something, and I'm not sure what it was we were trying to find, but we were trying to find something. And she was at this top of these stairs, but the stairs were like just bits of metal and then chains. Yeah? So they moved. You know, like the rope bridges.
Yeah.
But these were stairs.
Okay.
And she stepped down the stairs as I'm walking up. And next thing I know, we're twisting around, hanging on for dear life, not being able to get back up the stair up to the top of these stairs. And that's when it ended. I'm hanging on for dear life, thinking I'm going to fall.
Oh.
And see why I say I think it feels like it's a warning?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Steer clear.
Mm-hmm. Like
Yep.
I'm being taken down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Into danger. Yes.
Yeah. Steer clear of that.
So.
Because if she was annoying you in emails, right?
No, not really. No, that's someone else.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, but someone in emails said they weren't going to be attending my events because of her.
Oh, yeah. I
And
would say you could pop into the shop every once in a while, say hi, you know, whatever, if you're down that way, but don't, mix her with your business. Because I think she'll drive people away if people won't even book with you because she's going to be there or whatever.
Well, no, I think because I was going to volunteer at a shop and stuff, and I'm like,
I know.
trying to build relationships rather than segregate, and I'm thinking maybe that's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Unshaved Tanya says, I manifest my stairs. It works out every single time. Yeah, there wasn't no manifesting going on in this dream. And just said, I had a directional dream and I forgot, and now I don't know where to go. But yeah, it was just a bizarre dream. So I only slept for 2 hours. I'm like, fuck's sake. But then I went back to sleep about 3 hours later and slept all of the morning away. And half of the afternoon. And if my parcel hadn't been able to fit through the letterbox, I would have missed getting a parcel. So, Unshaved Tanya says, I agree with segregation. Me and everyone else. Exactly.
Yeah.
Angela says, I really did. And I thought it was so unique. I wouldn't forget. I did. Boo.
Yeah.
Well, meditate and ask for the answer, Angela. Ask for the answer. Well hung, remind me to tell you what that card means. Right, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that dream is a warning.
It really felt like one. I was being taken down. It's fucking like it was just bizarre. It was just bizarre. I'm like, why am I? I'm like, why have we got to go into the water? Because we have to, you know.
Yeah.
And then it was like I'm following along blindly, and then get to the end, and it's, you know, bad.
Yeah. Turmoil and
Oh, he's a lurker. He's a lurker. Unshaved Tanya. I'm guessing he's lurking anyway.
Ooh.
He said, unshaved Tanya says, "Who's this well hung guy?"
Oh.
And Helmet says, "I had a dream. Lord up Jesus was nice to me and finally admitted his love for witches."
No.
If you listen carefully, he already has, Helmet. Not in a sexual way, though. Anyway, moving on. And Shaves Tanya says, "Sounds like a dick." Yeah, a bit of a knobhead, really. Moving on. Some people give themselves away too easily, don't they? Helmet says, "He has. And why is he always yelling at me if I point the fact out?" Because he doesn't want to be known as a witch lover. There's liking the witches and loving the witches are two different things.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't want to be associated with wanting to fuck me, Helmet. That's what it's about. Is that right, Fanta?
Yep.
The big hoo-ha over the fucking made-up baby was fucking hilarious.
Lord have mercy, that was something.
That baby got murdered. It wasn't by me.
I got a little bit lightheaded there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you not eaten today?
Not yet.
Well, maybe you should eat.
Maybe.
Carol says that baby was our future. I know. Helmet says real men love all women, even the witchy ones.
Oh.
Ray says, "I answer the phone call and get back to babies. Murder? What the fuck is going on?" Not a real baby, just made up one. I mean, I've got a picture of it somewhere. I mean, I don't. The person that created the picture is in the chat.
Are you
So
gonna
if she
show
can find a
that?
picture for me, it'd be...
Are you gonna show that?
Yeah, why not?
You know
She
what?
can't watch my channel anymore.
Oh my goodness! You don't know that he could be a lurker.
I don't think I've got it. I mean, I'd have to scroll up through our messages, Carol. Can you resend it? AJ Ray says, although it has crossed my mind over the past few days, teething and all. Yeah.
Oh, just wait.
I remember them days. Just wait till they start. Just wait till he gets to a toddler and starts throwing tantrums.
Or getting into everything and Yeah. You always wish they would talk so you would know what they want. Then when they start talking, you're like, oh, please be quiet for 5 minutes. And then you're like, I wish you would, learn to walk so I didn't have to carry you so much. And then you're running
Mm.
after them.
Oh, yeah, he's already started with the tanties. Oh, okay. But the funny thing is, that one of the words they very soon learn once they started doing the ba ma ba 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 ma ba ba is a no.
No. Yep.
They know the word no.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. No. Like, for fuck's sake. Okay. I've got the picture. I've been told to show it. So this was the baby that Lord Rapture Jesus murdered.
I'm just going to disavow right now. You hear that, Raptor? I disavow.
It's meant to be a cross between a hen and a dinosaur. Sorry, not lizards.
Yeah. Freudian slip.
Cal says it's adorable. See, I tried to, save its life by putting it on the river and floating it down, but no, he found it, hunted it down, and killed it. He's like, what's his name in the Bible?
Moses.
No, the baby was like Moses. What's the one that kills all the babies? The king.
I don't know.
Herod. Herod.
Huh.
There you go. No was my first word. Finn's first word is officially plum, especially when he points at big-breasted women at the shopping mall and shouts, plum.
Plum? Oh, no, remember that, guys. So when you want to change the subject, plums.
Hello, pod racing.
Hi, Pod.
No.
I waved and he couldn't see me.
I do that all the time. I go, hey! Especially when it's on, I ain't seen him well. I'm waving frantically and going, you can't see me waving. Why am I waving?
I did just then. I usually don't. And I was like, okay, Pod.
Different Finn, KSSS.
Yeah.
First word was plum. You thought it was Sigma.
Isma, whatever.
Yeah. KSSS says my first word was bottle. Bot. Kids used to call them bot-bots. Bot.
Over here it's Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba means baby though.
Means bottle. Over here.
Baby over here. And Snot Pooper says plums and melons. Ooh, nom nom. Yeah. Like I say, mine aren't plums. Okay. I said Bobu. Oh, that was bottle. Bobu.
Yeah.
Bobu. I was about to almost dox myself by saying what my nephew used to call me.
Oh.
Because it's very, very too close to my name.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, no, it's too close to my name.
Yeah.
I nearly doxed myself. Kesa says my second word was now. Babu now. Babu now. Babu
Yeah.
now. 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 My niece's first words, she didn't speak. She just she went a lot. And her first words were for fuck's sake. She would just point at things and go, and older brother and sister would go and fetch them for her. So she didn't need to talk. My
Yeah.
first words were, for fuck's sake. So my sister suddenly changed that phrase to, for crying out loud. No, for crying
What
out loud.
was it? Yours? Did the Spice Girls suck or something?
Yes. Spice Girls rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish.
Spice Girls rubbish.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I was determined. That's the phrase I was. So I'd be. I would go. I'd just keep repeating. Spice Girls are rubbish. Spice Girls are rubbish. Spice Girls are rubbish. And eventually started copying me, and it was Spice Girls rubbish. Spice Girls rubbish. Spice Girls rubbish.
That's awesome.
Can you tell I don't like Spice Girls? I did it more to wind up my stepsister though, because she was an avid fan.
Yeah.
And she was a brat.
Yeah. I would love to see the look on her face when he said that.
She wasn't impressed, but she used to steal these fucking toys. Seriously, my kids would go around there with their teddies and things, and leave them behind.
Yeah.
And next time we go around there and they're looking for the teddies, we'll find them on her in her teddy collection on her chair. She wasn't a child, by the way.
Yeah, she was what, teenager?
Yeah. So she was.
She was messed up.
Yeah. But yeah, we'd find their missing toys on her collection of teddies on her rocking chair in her room.
That's just petty.
Right. A snorter pooper says, good girls spit, bad girls swallow, kinky girls gargle.
Yeah.
Power Rider says, Hen had a bratty stepsister. Sounds like a video to me. No.
Hey, PayPal.
No. No, she was the reason I left home at 17.
She was evil.
She was just spoiled. You can't blame her for the way she was raised.
Yeah, but then you reach a certain point and you know right from wrong.
But it's just what she was taught.
Still, I think you can make the right choices. But that's just
Oh
no, what?
And so Tanya, who's given himself away, says, I like sexy grannies as much as the next young man, but this is like listening to a conversation with two pensioners on a bus.
You can be timed out.
He can be timed out.
I mean, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Putting that out there. Sorry.
Kessa says, I'm a middle kid. Looking at the baby books taught me the curse of the middle kid is true. My sister's the youngest. My brother was the firstborn. Thousands of pics of them, maybe 6 of me. I'm terrible, right? Because I don't have a lot of pics of either of my kids. My mum had them mainly, but I had so many films that never got developed. I took loads of photos, just never took the films.
Do you still have them?
Oh, probably. They'll be fucked now, though. I mean, you got to remember my kids are nearly 30.
Yeah, but you could still take one if you could find it or knew where it was, just to see.
Yeah, I've thought about it because you used to be able to send them off in an envelope and get them developed for £1. Ray says, "Oh shit, no rent, I can't help." Ha 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 ha. No, I know.
Your heart's in the right place, right?
Yeah, you're good. You're good, Ray. You're good. Ika says, "There's loads of pictures of me. I was the youngest for 8 years before the next one came along."
Thought you had it made and then surprise.
I am child number 3 or 4.
I'm the oldest out of both my parents' children.
Hello, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
He says, "Wah!"
I was over there with them yesterday for a little while, but Doc didn't come in until after I left. Over on Madness.
Okay, says Doc is the oldest, period.
No. Well,
I don't know. I think there's a few. Ray says, sorry, Google, be right back. Okay, see you later, Ray.
okay.
And Doc says, LOL, this is true.
I figure he's probably taking a break from drawing.
Maybe. He streamed earlier, didn't he? Pod Racing says, you had to be really selective taking pics. You only got 36 on a roll. Not like nowadays, where people take photos of every aspect of their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't have people taking pictures of plates of food, did you, back then?
No. Nope.
And you tend to say you'd have films for like birthdays and at Christmas and holidays, and occasionally you have like a film for like just random photos.
Yeah. And then back in the day, you would put like disposable cameras on the tables at weddings, things like that.
Oh, that's in advance. That's advanced. That was like back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm on about when we were kids. Disposable cameras hadn't been invented then.
Yeah, Polaroids.
Did have Polaroids, yeah.
Now they have them, and the picture's so tiny.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like the old school.
They brought back like the old school one, and they're the same size. You can get the same size one.
Mm.
Doc said, yes, taking time to heal before I go back to drawing. So I'm writing a lot.
Mm.
Kessa said, middle kid had to learn how to get attention. Cracking wise was one of my tools. Want people to notice you? Make fun of them. And you carried on throughout your whole life. Were you the class clown as well, were you? Yes, he was. I bet you were. Did you also put on shows for the family? You know the ones I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, didn't do that.
Mm.
You see it in the movies, don't you?
Yeah. And like Eddie Murphy is either the intro to Raw or Delirious. I can't remember, but there was one there.
Yeah. Okay. And the sitcoms. Always have the kids putting on some sort of show.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And all the family, not just like the parents, all the family would be gathering around to watch these kids put on a show.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. That actually happens. Although, I mean, I did get my son to entertain the family a few times. I would crack jokes, get detention, and the teachers would let me go early because I made them laugh. Did you have the teachers wrap around your little finger, KSSS?
I bet he did.
I know my son did with all the female teachers. All the female teachers. And male teachers, no, didn't work. Didn't work on the men. And he said, yes, I did. No. It was a cheeky fucker. He knew how to wrap the women around, because he was a bright kid anyway, but he was a little shit. But he'd get away with it by being cute afterwards.
Yeah.
I remember, like, when he was leaving infant school, so the schools around here all used to be, some of them are combined schools, but used to be from the age of 5 to 7, and then they go up to middle school. So as he was leaving the first school, I got told, I knew he was going to be a difficult child when he came into my class. And I'm like, funny, because I've always asked how he was behaving at school and got told wonderfully. But, now you're telling me he's been a difficult child the whole fucking time. Awesome.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed. Like, I thought it was only difficult for me.
I always like to say that they were being a challenge.
Yeah, never
Very
said that.
challenging.
I used to get just told how bright he was.
I used to get told how sweet Harley was.
Yeah.
But he was very social.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to drive the teacher crazy because you had nap time and he would talk during nap time. So then she separated him and put him by himself during nap time, and he still talked. So he just gave up.
Cass said I was quite child until high school. My youngest child was very shy.
Yeah.
I remember one day I went into play school and they said, we didn't give Cam, I'm going to say Cam, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's what I call him. We didn't give Cam his milk and biscuit today because he wouldn't say please and thank you. So I went to him and I'm like, Cam, you've got to say please and thank you to get your milk and biscuit. So I didn't want it. I go, well, you need to learn to say no thank you then.
Yeah.
Instead of just giving him the silent treatment.
Just sitting there looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So I'm like, yeah, he just didn't want it. Didn't want it. And he would whisper in my ear to ask my mum for things.
Yeah.
Like, it's Nanny's house, ask her yourself. You can ask her yourself. I mean, my mum would look after him. He had to ask her when I weren't there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was so very, very much mummy's boy, I guess.
Yeah.
Very shy, painfully shy.
Mm.
But he's always had a very small select group of friends, even now. Never one with like 150 friends. He has a small select group of friends.
Which is good. Because, the more you add, the things can go wrong.
I was painfully shy too.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Paige says, I was quiet until, well, I still am.
Oh, I was shy, but then when I got older, I was very reserved around people. It's like I scoped out the situation, kind of sat back, kind of like I do now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would take everything in and then see who I wanted to approach or whatever.
And Kesa says, I read that other people think you're about 10 to 20% more attractive than you think you are. And you're 50% more attractive if you make people laugh. I'm damn right gorgeous. Yes, you are.
You are, KSS.
He
You
said,
are.
he said downright, but I translated it.
He said downright.
Yeah, downright.
Yeah, that's how we say it.
Oh, we say damn right. Predator said, I was way too shy in school. I was terrified most of the time. Through it too.
Mm.
And Predator says, what if you start in the negatives? Well, I mean, if you're in the negatives, the 10% more is still hopefully going to bring you to the positives.
Yeah. Are you funny?
Yeah. Be funny, Predator, and you'll be like 100%.
He is funny. Especially during Am I the Asshole. He's really funny.
Cass says, Predator, no place else to go but up. Exactly.
Yep.
Right. Some days I feel drop dead gorgeous. Other days I feel like a fucking ugly hag.
Is
There's more
that you
days.
talking?
Yeah. There's
Ah.
more days where I feel the other one.
Yeah.
So, Predator says, my mum says I'm hilarious.
There you go.
It's all that matters.
Yep.
Well, your mum's not biased at all, Predator.
Mm-mm.
No. I think I'm hilarious personally. I'm not
Yeah.
biased. Oh,
Mm-mm. Crack yourself up all the time.
yeah. Kirsty says that's my favourite person to get to laugh. My mum. Mm.
Yeah.
I'm going to get sad now.
Why?
I miss my mum.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's been over 20 years. I should have stopped missing her by now.
No, you never will.
No.
But
Anyway.
that just means she was a great person.
Yes, you're right.
So there you go. My
That's
mom's 70 now.
I was blessed. I was blessed with the parents I had.
Yeah.
I didn't always see it at the time, but you know.
I don't know. I was blessed with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes with my dad.
Yeah.
But I didn't, they weren't together.
No.
Like I've said, they got pregnant, married, had me, and divorced all in the year I was born. So it was pretty fleeting. And so I, there are pictures to let me know he was there, but they weren't together.
Predator says, my favourite person to make laugh is the person who's trying not to laugh.
Yeah. Mm.
Right, we got 15 people watching. How many likes have I got, people? Because I can't bother to open YouTube to check. Oh, we've now got 14. I scared one of them off. And we seem to have lost the trolls in the chat.
Oh, no.
The only one we've got left is KSS. 22 likes. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I was just going in on my other phone to see.
Yeah,
if
22 likes.
I could see it. Let me see.
No. We've lost the comedians of the chat apart from KSS.
Prater's here. He's pretty funny.
22 big channels beg for that kind of ratio. Thank you, Prater. Tech Zombie says 23 now. Hello, Tech Zombie.
Oh,
Unsaved Tanya says my mother would judge you all, and she'd be right.
Should be 24. I just liked it.
Cool.
And I'll leave it open on my other phone so you get the views.
Eco says, are you saying I'm not funny, Hen? Rude. You weren't typing.
Get her, Eco.
She weren't typing. And Tech Zombie says, hello, ladies.
That tech zombie.
Oh, Paige says, I got 3 teeth pulled today. My face hurts.
Aw.
Are the drugs worn off then?
Hopefully they gave you something for that.
Mm-hmm.
Been there.
Ika says, but I didn't leave. But you weren't typing. I didn't know you were still here.
Eco, I think you're hilarious.
She is. And Cannonmog says, that's true. I do judge you all. Different. No, it's a different Tanya. Hello, Morg.
Hey,
You're
Colonel.
not adopting that one too.
I gotta say, hey, Colonel, it's your goodest.
I'm not taking on any more of your adopted children, Mr. Morg.
Hope everything's okay with Tanya.
They gave him a shot, but nothing to take home.
Oh,
He says, I
That's
am every Tanya's mum. Ika says, love you, Fanta.
love you too. Eco, give her another bucket.
No, I don't need the bucket for that.
Okay.
No.
Just when it applies to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cannibal is giving you your hearts and shrubs.
Thank you, Colonel. Because I am his favorite shrub.
You got no competition in the chat tonight.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Thank you, Kay.
What she do?
Guess.
Bucket? Or she loves you? Hearts for you?
Black and red ones. You get purple and red ones.
Yeah.
There are
Thank
some
you.
odd ones I pick out to keep close. Let me know if you need another one, Hen. Thank you, Ika. Unshaved Tanya says, I used to take codeine when my girlfriend told me about her day. That and a bottle of red wine. Not medicinal advice. No.
Not a doctor or anything, but
No. Don't do that, is what I'm saying. Don't do that. Don't do that. And now Kay says, put the free teeth in the chat.
oh,
They're all molars, though.
yeah.
Probably is what he had taken out, to be fair. Tends to be molars that get taken out. So, anyway. We're losing viewers by the second.
Are we? Well,
yeah, we're down to 9.
Well, dang.
Well, dang, exactly. Rachel says, too soon. Care says, I'm still in mourning.
Oh.
Yeah, but the tooth fairy come later, Peter. You'll be rich.
Yeah.
Amount of money they get for teeth nowadays, it's unbelievable. Used to be 10p when I was a kid. Went up to £1 when my kids were kids. Now they get like 50 quid.
Mine would be like 25 cents or 50 cents. Then it went up to $1. I think that's the highest mine ever got.
And Unshaved Tanya says, free the teeth.
I'm going to tell my mom she owes me.
I know. Seriously, I hear people like 50 quid. They're giving them for teeth. I'm like, what the fuck? Buying them PlayStations, you know? What is for a fucking tooth? They've done nothing to earn it.
For teeth?
Yeah, posh people, innit?
Wow. Kid's gonna have a car by the time he's 8.
Yes, says Predator, I feel your pain. I had 4 pulled before I got braces. Then my 4 wisdom teeth. Ouch.
Mm.
It isn't fun.
I've
And
got one wisdom tooth and it's embedded in my jawbone.
oh, so it's never come through.
It's come through a little bit, but
Mm,
because
never
it's
fully come through.
embedded, it won't come all the way
Yeah.
up. And I
Uh,
don't have the money to get it surgically removed, so
Shaved Tanya says, buy them a toothbrush. Yeah. Well, kids are meant to lose teeth, but no, it's silly amounts. Silly
yeah,
amounts parents give their kids for teeth.
yeah.
I said, £1 more than enough.
I used
They
to
would
think
spend it
it
on
was
sweets anyway.
I used to think it was crazy when my dad would give my little brother, like in first grade or second grade, $20 per A on his report card.
Yeah.
I never got that when I was younger.
Nope.
Hmm.
You see, we were never paid for good grades. I mean, we don't have grade cards like you do, but we were never paid for like good reports at the end of the year. You know, you were just, congratulated. Or your parent will sit you down and like, well, apparently you're doing good in this subject, but your teacher's saying that you've been a little shit in this class. Apparently you're daydreaming this class. No,
You get end of the year reports, you don't get them throughout?
not end of year.
Wow. Every
Yeah.
6 weeks here, you get a report card.
No.
That's why you'll see American shows, you'll see kids trying to switch their grades, make that A or, D into a B or
Yeah. So we'd get the basically you get the end of year report at the same time as you have the parents' evening.
huh.
Yeah.
But I guess if if you weren't doing great in a subject, they might send home a note or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's communication through with the school. Yeah. And if you are misbehaving, they'd call you into school. Really.
Mm,
Had to go into school a lot with B, not with C.
yeah.
Fanta, did you get A's usually? You should have done poorly, so they gave you an incentive.
No, I did pretty well.
Yeah, but what you're saying, if you're getting really good grades, if you got poorer grades and upgraded to good grades, they might have given you the incentive. Might have liked to keep getting good grades.
Nah, he didn't care really.
And KSS said we weren't paid for good grades, we just didn't get a whipping.
Yeah, or grounded. You're grounded till that grade comes up. 6 weeks? Then that's when you get on their nerves so bad they unground you.
Unsaved Tanya, giving themselves away again with this comment, says, my dentist has great big tits. She comes at you from behind and puts them on your head, relaxes you. Have you figured out who it is yet?
Yeah, for you, that might be relaxing.
Be even better if they put them on each shoulder and,
I'd rather not.
Ray says, okay, back. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Not a lot. Teeth being pulled.
Tooth fairy and all that.
Yeah, overpriced teeth from the tooth fairy. Yeah, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah,
and report cards or
and the podcast.
reports, as you guys have. Right. Do you get report cards throughout the year, or is it an end of year report? And
I don't think you went to school there.
oh, may not have.
No.
May have gone in South Africa.
Yeah, might have done.
Out of all the places you lived, Ray, what's your favorite? Is he
Apparently, Termly. They used to get Termly. Oh, maybe it was Termly. We used to get them throughout the year in SA each term.
Hmm.
Maybe it was Termly. I thought it was end of year, but maybe it was Termly. Tanya will be able to tell us. She's more up to date.
Yeah.
I guess as I said, my doctor told me that I'm well over the age to have a prostate checked. I told her, this conversation doesn't feel right. You're my dentist. Mhm. And so Tanya says, I tried to pay her extra to suck them, but she said I had to take a tooth, so I couldn't.
Oh, good grief. Yeah.
Okay, so you better start saving for when little one loses a tooth.
Did he tell us where his favorite place he's lived?
Yes, he said, we used to live on an island in China named Hainan. It was summer all year long. By far my favourite place to stay.
I didn't know you lived in China. I know you've South Africa, I think America, and
New
Australia.
Zealand.
Oh, did you live in New Zealand? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
It's
sure he did.
Maybe. Some of his family's there.
Okay, so it sounds great. It sounds awful to me.
Me too. I don't like heat.
Yep. Well, we both have issues with bright sun as well, don't we?
Yeah, with you, it's your skin. With me, it's my eyes. But the heat just makes me cranky. I can't stand it. I would rather it be fall and winter all year.
Oh, Ray lived in China from 2002 to 2009. And Anjo Tanya says the Loire Valley in France, wine region. That's where my favourite wine comes from. Ange Blanc is from the Loire Valley. We've got lots of grapes there.
Yeah.
Guy in his room says, hello, unshaved Tanya.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Guy. No. I'm disavowing, by the way. I'm disavowing the unshaved Tanya.
Why?
Because I am.
Okay.
I am. I know the repercussions that are coming.
Uh-oh.
You know full well there's repercussions coming. No. Be right back.
Okay.
I actually didn't go anywhere. I just need to clear my phone.
Okay.
Unshaved Tanya said, my mother had a small mansion there by the river. Lovely. Did you swim in the river?
Wow.
I used to love going swimming in the river when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't go in that thing right now.
No, ours don't look too healthy either.
Yeah.
The guy in his room says, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, hello, governor. As I said.
Pip, pip.
Oh no, I believe unshaved Tanya's mother had a mansion in the Loire Valley. We used to take the boat to restaurants and bars. Was it like a canal, like a barge, or an actual boat?
We had river boats, like riverboat casinos and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Queen Mary, I think, was one. Something like
No, that
that.
was a cruise ship. Queen Mary was a cruise ship.
No, riverboat.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. I think it was Queen Mary. Sounds right.
KSSS says, my favourite place to live was Sheffield, Alabama. They say if you only have 1 year left to live, move there because every day is like a fucking eternity. Don't tell Fan that.
I don't disagree.
She doesn't disagree. Oh, little rowboat. A little rowboat.
Rowboat?
We rode, yeah.
No. It
No,
was
that's
a riverboat with the red
no.
things in the back that, the spun and everything.
Yes, but that's not what he's talking about. I don't know. Unshaved Tanya used to go on a small riverboat to the restaurants and bars. A little rowboat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we'd just call that a rowboat.
Yeah. A small boat we rode.
Mm-hmm.
Row,
Then you have ski boats and
gently
kinds
downstream.
of stuff.
Throw the teacher overboard. Listen to her scream. says, I've never been to Sheffield. Only Muscle Shoals.
Yeah, you said that last time.
A guy in his room said, you'd think you'd afford to shave living in a mansion. Yeah, but it's, it was in France. They don't shave in France, remember?
Yeah.
And Shaved Tanya says she had a house in southern Spain, northern England, and we summered in an apartment in Venice.
Ooh. Sounds nice.
Someone came for money.
Maybe just a little bit.
I know my friends from Malta. They basically all have second homes in Malta. So they have a home in the inland where they spend the winters, and then they have their summer home, which is on the coast. And I have another friend that had servants when she lived in Jamaica.
Wow. I wouldn't know how to act. I'd be wanting to help them do their jobs.
Unshaved Tanya says, I got a guy in his room. Fuck off. She was rich. I'm not. Jealous cunt.
Jeez, you said the word.
I did.
Oh.
Sorry, TJ.
Wouldn't me, TJ.
Did you notice I put my hand over my mouth as soon as it came out?
I did too, and I went, oh.
I think Kay's telling Tanya off. Hen, yeah, telling me off for two. There's no exclamation marks, it don't count. You got to do capital letters and an exclamation mark for it to count, Kay. That's not really her, no. He says, I guess I'm not cold enough. Tanya isn't here, so I guess that's really her. No, that's not really her. Do you really think that Tanya would have that picture and that name if it was really her?
I haven't seen the picture, but I'm guessing no.
I told you what it is. That's
Spinal
better, Kay.
Spinal Tap?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's now putting capital letters. Tanya, hen. Oh, damn. Our numbers have gone up again. We're back up to 17.
Yeah. Hi,
Up and
everybody.
down,
Hit the
up and
like
down.
button.
Yeah. If you're just coming in and haven't hit the like button, hit it now. Or don't. I don't care. Either way, good. I think we're up to 24, and I don't think I've even reached that many viewers tonight.
I
So,
hit it when I clicked it. It was 24.
yeah. No.
And I think I still got us going on this other phone. I just had the volume down. Yep, still got power. Still going.
Cool.
Can't see
25
it,
now,
but-
apparently. Thank you, Kay.
Yay.
Kay's reporting back.
Yep. I think Lucian's here. Spring
Oh.
break.
So we
Spring
would call that spring half term, not spring break.
Mhm.
How long do you get though for spring break?
A week.
Okay. Yeah, that would be that'd be half term.
Yeah.
You have half term and an end of term. Half term's a week, end of term's 2 weeks.
Mm.
But you don't have that, do you?
No.
No.
We get little things here, and like if it snows and they miss school, they get snow days
Yeah.
that they have to make up. But
No.
we get a
Yeah.
week for spring break, 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Thanksgiving, get Good Friday off, Friday before Easter.
Mhm. When you have don't you have the like you national holidays as well?
Yeah,
What we would call our bank holidays. So like President's Day and whatever.
Veterans Day.
Independence Day.
I always felt so bad for Hayden because in his classes they would have like the kid that it was their birthday got to wear a little birthday crown and lead their line everywhere in school. You know, he never got to because they don't go to school on Veterans Day.
November.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to do something to make it special during that day, you know, or week or whatever.
But yeah.
I think we get like Martin Luther King's birthday, I think. President's Day, as you said. Maybe one or two more.
So we get bank holidays.
Yeah.
Unless you work in retail, you don't get fuck all. Or hospitality. Retail and hospitality, you don't get fuck all.
Yeah.
But school-wise, there's the bank holidays, which are May Day is one of them. There's 2 in May, I believe. 1 in August. Christmas and Boxing Day are bank holidays, and if they fall on a weekend, then it's the Monday and the Tuesday after.
Yeah.
No, the Tanya doesn't. Unshaved Tanya did. Guy, they're separate people. 2 different people. 2 different people.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was saying now.
You were telling me the holidays that they get out.
Yeah, I can't remember what they all are, to be honest with you. Easter, Easter, you have a day off. Yeah, Good Friday and Easter Sunday, but it'll be the Monday after Easter Sunday. But yeah, that's about it. And then you have 2 weeks at Easter, 2 weeks at Christmas, and 6 weeks during the summer. But you also have a week in between each of them. So you'd have your 2 weeks off at Christmas. You go back for 6 weeks, have a week off. Go back for 6 weeks, have 2 weeks off. So each half term is roughly about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But your summer holiday is longer than ours. That's why you don't have so many breaks during the year. So your summer break is much longer than ours, isn't it? It's like 3 months, isn't it?
2 or 3 months, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas ours is 6 weeks. Freaking 6 weeks was way too long. 6 weeks was way too long. I wouldn't want 3 months of it.
Yeah, we used to have commercials over here when it was back to school with the parents all happy and, kind of singing and going through the aisles of the store getting the stuff they need, and the kids are looking miserable. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm getting hot.
Yeah. Is it warmed up or you just
That.
Enough said.
Yeah, enough said. Enough said.
It's getting hot here.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
It's bearable right now, spring, but spring here lasts like a week, maybe 2, and then it's bam, hot and miserable. Then we get maybe a week or 2 of fall, and then bam, cold.
Yeah. No, I don't. The temperature hasn't really gone up over here yet. It was quite grey today.
Yeah, I like cool, cloudy, rain if it wants to. That's perfect.
Yeah, you would have liked today.
Yeah.
Good night, Kay. Sweet dreams.
Bye, KK. Put it this way. All year round weather for me would be like hoodie weather. You don't have to bundle up so much. But hoodie weather is good.
Yeah. What time is it? Oh, it's just gone 11. I might actually bring the stream to an end a bit early tonight, just because I have to eat, because I didn't eat before. Well, I had toast, and also it gives me more StreamYard to stream with on Wednesday, because I only get 5 hours now.
Wow, that's yeah.
I've got to figure out. I've got to find something else to stream with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to bring the stream to an end.
Okay.
So good night, everyone. I know it's a bit early, but it is Monday. We don't tend to go as late on a Monday anyway. And we're going 2.5 hours. So good night, everyone. For those that are staying awake, have fun on your own. For those that are going to sleep, have truly awesome dreams. You don't have to go, but you cannot stay. Good night.
Bye.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Do I make it clear? Get out of here. Get out of here. Pack up, give in, go home. Get out. Get out of my house!
Oh, I'm so sorry. My manners. Piss off.